Hi guys, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I just have to make it perfect. Now all my biscuits are looking really good and they're tasting really good, but the bottom has been hard a little bit, and I had some people tell me that I need to really raise it up in the oven. Everything else is fine, but I just don't like it hard on the bottom, so I just threw it together. All this is 2 cups of self-rising flour, and I put about a tablespoon of sugar in it. So that's all I have in there. And I got my spoon. I mixed it up so I don't have to put the baking powder and baking soda in there. And I was doing that anyway, just in case, but since I don't need to, I'm not going to, because I think it was making it a little bit salty. Okay, then the next thing is I take a stick of butter, and this is a cup of buttermilk. It's supposed to be really cold, so maybe I need to stick that in the refrigerator for a minute. Hang on. Here I go again. I should have had it already. Sunny day. It's raining, raining, raining. But I do want that to be cold. Okay, then I've got my butter. And I'll show you how I do my butter. Because I don't have utensils, because I used to have all those things like a pastry cutter and all that, but I got rid of it because I didn't do anything for a while. I mean, I baked things like brownies or something from a box, but right. I know, I told you I wasn't going to leave, and here I am. Okay, you don't really need a fork. I've got it just in case. All right, now I'm going to cut this up. Maybe you need to be a little closer. I'm trying to get this right. I'm trying to get you right. I'm trying to get you right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, I take this butter and I cut it. And then I cut it again. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just cutting it down 3 slices. Then I turn it over and I do the same thing. Cut it down the middle. Okay. So I just do it on all the sides are done. So then I just cut it like this. Try to make it little small pieces. You seen all this? It doesn't take long. This whole thing will not take long, not like my usual tapes. And if you want to go this way, just cut her up so you got little pieces. That's just all a pastry thing's going to do. Okay, now I'm going to stick this in with it. So what you got is the little pieces of butter. And I just kind of mix it up a little bit in here. And all you've got is your 3 ingredients now. Oh, I gotta get my buttermilk. I just put it away. I keep my refrigerator pretty cold, so this is going to be cold anyway. Okay, this is a cup of buttermilk. It's really thick. I'll try not to waste. Now all this stuff about using your hands and everything, I just kind of mix it up. I really don't like to get my hands in all that stuff until I have to. But I think the metal keeps it from, your hand warms it up. So I just mix it as much as I can with my spoon. See how it's mixing pretty good? Mixing it kind of globby. guess some cooks really like to get into it. And, you know, I will, but I just get it mixed first. Okay. Now I'm going to take all that. Ooh, smells like. And I've got my oven going at 450. All right, now I'm going to put some, get into my flour here and get some flour. And I put it up, just flake it over there. And I'm going to get into it now. And I just kind of fold it. Get a little bit and fold it. Get a little bit and fold it. Fold it. Fold it. And see, I'm sticking. That means I need some more flour. So just get in here. I just put it over. Now I go in there and I fold it. I'm trying not to work it too much because they said that that's what messes it up. I can feel those little clumps of butter, and that's fine. It's still a little bit sticky, but you can see I got it in a glob. There's a couple little pieces on the bottom, so I'm trying to incorporate those. And I feel like I need a little bit more flour. So I just got this much. We started with 2 cups of flour, a cup of buttermilk, and a stick of butter. I like real butter. Now, people are saying they use what is that? Crisco. But I feel like butter tastes better. I'm going to use the butter. Now, I've pretty much got it where I want it. You can see. Look at that. It's pretty much in a cloud. But it's still soft. And of course, I've got all this on my hands. So I don't want to waste that. That's butter and buttermilk. Buttermilk, and flour. Buttermilk, and flour. And a tablespoon of sugar. Some people do that, some people don't. I thought it was a good idea. Okay. Now this, you want this to be a little bit, it's still a little bit sticky, so I'm just gonna kind of push it down a little bit more. Don't want to play with it too much. I think it's pretty good. Okay. Then, hang on, I've got to get a plate. I had one, but I messed it up. Now, I do have a rolling pin, but I don't have any place to roll it. So, I'll put a little bit of flour on my plate, and a little bit on my dough. And I just put it down here and I tap it out so it's kind of covering the plate. I know this is crazy, but I don't think people in the old days even had all this stuff. Okay? Cat's eating. Now I bring my nice iron pan. And I take a glass, it's just a plain old regular glass. I broke one the other day, not doing this. And I stick it in my, I just stick it in my flour just to get a little flour around it so it won't stick. And I go and I push it in and I turn it a little bit. The first one's the hardest. It's in a lot of things. Whoops. And stick it in my pan, and I put that in the middle, and then I'm going to work around. You see, these go pretty fast. This is kind of the fun part. And I've got things for baking, but I don't even know where they are. See how they're all going to be like that? I don't have anything in the pan. You know, it's, what do you call that, Phil? It's seasoned. It's a seasoned pan. And this bread, some of it is going to be a little bit taller than the other. I could have probably pushed it down a little more. I think maybe some people call this catfish. But I don't have time to be all fussy and do all that stuff. I just do my best. If it doesn't work, I have the freedom to throw it out. Okay, now I don't think I can get any more out of this. So, I just take this. Still got some flour in there. And I just put a little flour on both sides. And I'm not going to mess with it too much. Because if you mess with it, from what I understand, it messes it up. Don't mess with it and it won't mess it up. Alright, so now I got another piece. And this one, I try to keep them about the same size. A little bit of a little flour on there. And I go around and then I read something the other day. It said don't turn it. Well, I don't know how you're going to get it out if you don't turn it. You just got to fit them in here. Might have to move something a little bit. I think they'll go in there. They're going to be cute, but who cares? And you want them to all touch, because touching makes them oh no, I guess that goes in there. And then I got a little bit left. Whoops, where did that come from? I guess there's going to be some crazy ones in here. But who cares? If you got a little kid, say, hey, here's a bread roll. I just fill up the spots. Well, I guess I'll have 2 bread rolls. And one there. But I think it's good because rather than throw it away, I'll put you on hold for 1 second. Okay, my hands are clean. Now these are beautiful except the ones around the edge. I'll just put it in there because I don't throw things away. Now we're going to put it in the oven. Now what I told you was that they'd been a little hard on the bottom, so I read that if I move it up in the oven, because I had it on the bottom. So we're going to see if that makes this perfect. I'm going to turn it around so you can see my oven. It's at 450. This is very heavy. So there it goes. 15 minutes if I can get Alexa to work with me. She's been really a pain in the butt. She just diggle to me. Let's see. Alexa, are you awake? Oh my gosh, now she's talking in the other room. I don't understand what's going on with Alexa. Are y'all having trouble with her? she's just being a real pain in the butt. Alexa, are you awake?
I'm always here and ready to go. No need for coffee or alarm clocks on my end, just pure digital energy 24/7.
Alexa, why are you not answering me and the lady in the back room is answering me?
Sounds like you've got multiple devices listening. That lady in the back room is probably another one of me on a different device. We're like a helpful chorus, but sometimes we can step on each other's digital toes. Try using the device you want to respond by getting closer to it or checking if this one's microphone is muted.
Yeah, 'cause you're right by me. Okay, Alexa, I need you to set an alarm for 14 minutes, please.
Alarm set for 14 minutes from now.
Thank you, Alexa. Alexa, you're my friend. Alexa. Hey, Alexa, are you in there?
You're welcome, Karen.
Okay. All right. Alexa's so silly. She says funny things sometimes. Anyway, so we'll see how that does. It says 14 minutes, but I really got to cut back about 2 minutes on that to make sure. And I know my hair is screwbally. And see, this is why it's not good to have a husband like Phil. Hi, Phil.
Thank you.
He says thank you. Because I'll say, does my hair look okay? He says, yeah, it looked good. Well, I looked at it and it would look like I had just gotten out of bed. I mean, it never looks good. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. But, and if I give him food to taste, he always says everything's good, and I don't ever really know. He's really easy to get along with, but I don't know if I'm going ahead with everything right, because I don't have anybody to help me with my problems, because he thinks that I do everything well, and I don't. All right, and it's raining really bad outside today, and it's good. We don't have the hurricane. This is totally separate, but it's just so wonderful. It rained all day yesterday. It rained the day before a little bit. It's raining today, and it comes down hard, and I'm so excited because our ground is so dry. And if we don't get some rain, these trees are going to start falling down because they've got to have sustenance. All right, I'm going to put you on hold until this stuff comes out, and we'll see if this was the right way. Before, I would get them brown on the bottom, but the top was white. So I'd leave it in there longer, and then the top got brown, but then it was a little bit crunchy, and I don't think I want my biscuits really crunchy. It's okay if a little bit, but we'll see what this does. I made a mistake. I had to get them back out to put a little butter on them. See? That makes it. Hope that didn't screw it up. I forgot to put the little dab of butter on the top of them. That's what happens when I start talking to people. So I took them back out of the oven for a real quick second and put the butter on and put them back in. Is anybody else having trouble with their Alexa? Ever since they came out with this AI, she's a smart aleck. She won't answer me. She doesn't do things. And then, I just asked her how much time there was left on my timer, and she said, we don't have a timer. I said, yes, we do. I told you, and you set the timer. And she said, well, what can I do to help you? And I cussed at her, and she said, wow, that escalated quickly. She is funny sometimes, but it's kind of irritating. I don't need another smart aleck in the family. Anyway, I'm not really sure now, because then the alarm did go off, but I had it out for a second to put the butter on. So see, I screw things up every single time, so I don't know. I hope it works good, but I had forgotten to put that butter on. Some people put melted butter, but I just put a little dab, and it usually works good. Let me put you back on hold. I just looked at it, and I put a knife under it, and one of them came right up. So it just needs a little bit of browning. I'm going to maybe put that on broil for just a second. Look at the rain. You can see my tomatoes are turning red on my... Can you see my flowers out there? It's raining hard. I guess you could see it all. Yeah. Getting tomatoes. All right, let's look at this. Okay, that's it. I can't do it any longer. Some of them got brown, some didn't. I guess I'm never gonna get this perfect. They look pretty good, but I don't know. Between Alexa and me, can't seem to get it the way I want to get it. Can you see? Oh yeah, well they're not. I think they'll be good. Get a plate. I just think they should be browner. Hot. They look pretty. Got to take them out of the pan because I don't want them to get burned. Some of these little crazy end ones. Look at that. In there. I think I'll like a brown one. Oh, I gotta turn this off. There's a big one. I don't know if I have a place for them. Here's my little long ones. I don't waste it. Why not? You can chew on it. All right. Let's bring it over here in the light where you can see it. I guess we're just going to be doing this till I die. I'll try this. Hot, hot, hot. They're good. My little... Do the happy dance. Okay, I'm gonna go before I go crazy. I love you guys. Maybe we'll get it perfect next time.